Alright, cool. The purpose of this video is to show you how to do scroll bending. I call it twirly whirlies, but until I started checking online, and then you see actually the guys have made jigs and special benders that have taken a week or two to make, and they've got special equipment, and I just have a welder and a grinder and that's it. So if you want to do scroll bending for, say, this gate, which is quite nice as you can see here, then you can make a cheaper, quicker option, which is maybe takes you 2 afternoons. And this is the finished product right here. I'm not going to show you a welding thing right now, but it's a very simple thing with angle iron and a few bits of 8mm round bar, and this is about 50mm high. I'm not sure what that is in inches and whatnot, and then this is about 25mm high, and then I just welded this flat bar round in that shape. And you can see online there's a special drawing, a triangle, that you can get the coordinates to do this spiral here. So this is a very simple thing. You just cut a plate, a thin sort of 5mm plate steel, and what's that? That's roughly 300mm diameter, just under, maybe 250. And then just cut it round with your grinder, and then you can finish it off. You don't even have to, you can even just have it rough. And then just weld up those things. First start with the center piece and then weld the angle iron there, and then you just start bending that around, and then you just weld those pieces on. And that's how you do scroll bending. I mean, it's very, very simple. As long as you don't do something too thick, then you're going to need to start putting a bearing on and making a specialized thing that can swivel it while you're bending it. But I'll just give you a demo quickly now. I'm going to screw this down to whatever is close by. In this case, it's a kitchen cabinet. So if you have a spare kitchen cabinet lying around somewhere, I'm sure you could do it. And then you just take a piece of steel, any piece of steel, round bar. There's one that I had here. But we will take another piece. And what you do, if you just pull this away a little bit like this, what you do is you slot it in there, and you just start bending. And you just keep your hands close to the place, otherwise then it starts to bend there. So if you can keep it close to you and wedge the table in something. See, there was a bit of a thing there, but it's still okay. And you can just bend it around, literally just go around and carry on bending. This is 8mm bar, so it's a little harder than 6mm. 6mm is a lot easier, but it's not too difficult, just with 2 hands. And then you go to the next level down, so you've done that level to that piece there. And then you go down, and you bend it some more, as far as you want to go, but that's good enough just to show you. And then there's one there that you can go, if you want to do the opposite, you can go the opposite scroll there. But we're going to try and do something slightly different and go the same way, which is what some people do with different scrolls. And then you go to the next level again, and there it is pretty much. So that's just a simple way of doing some scroll bending, and then you can just weld it on. It is difficult to weld it onto these 1.6mm thick bars, but I'm sure if you know welding you will know how to do that. But this is just an easy way to make a scroll bender jig in an afternoon, or for some of you who are probably much better at welding than I am. This took me 2 afternoons to make. And there it is. If you're not doing scroll bending all the time and you just have a small project like this gate that I had, then this would be a perfect way for you to quickly put together a small jig for your project.